Good morning, teachers. Dr. Bailey asked me to make a short video tutorial for you all on a program that he's going to buy for your Tier 2 reading intervention time. This will be for Tier 2. You know, with Tier 1, we use journeys and small group guided reading materials. And for Tier 2, we really haven't had anything, but we know we have to keep a little bit of data with Tier 2. And of course, you know, Tier 3 is going to be a pullout, probably with Sound Partners or a different program. So the program that he is going to purchase for you is a program called ReadBright. I was contacted earlier in the year by a representative. She wanted to send me a box of samples. I told her that would be fine. When the samples came, I looked through them. Well, I really loved them because of the amount of practice times you can embed in these lessons. And of course, we all know children do not get the concept if we teach it one time, or we say it one time, or we highlight it one time. It takes multiple exposures. Joe Robinson, a presenter that was at Reading First Conference some years ago, said, as teachers, we underestimate the power of redundancy. So this program is full of practice, and it's very quick and easy, and the skills they learn are then applied to books they can read. I offered it to Miss Goodpasture to teach her summer school classes with. She taught it in Saturday school. She loved it so much, she bought it with her own money. So then I trained Lindsay Reed in using it as well, and we've all used it during summer school. I've seen great results with kids who were just barely learning to read, now can pick up a book and read on their own. Okay, and again, it's called ReadBright. It's going to be for your Tier 2. It starts out in kindergarten with blending workbooks for alphabet letters, multi-sensory things if you need that. It goes up to first grade, second grade, and there's a workbook for third grade as well, okay? I looked through my summer school schedule, how many days I had to actually teach. I went through and picked out my lessons. Because there are so many pages with example short A, I didn't need to use them all. I would pick and choose what I wanted to use each day. One thing I would highly encourage you to do is, if you're gonna do Tier 2 3 times a week, 4 times a week, or 5 times a week, go ahead and pick out your lessons, copy them, staple them, have them ready to go. You're much more likely, we learned in Reading First, to do a small group if you're prepared for small group. So I have a small group of children here, and we're gonna run through a lesson quickly for you to just show you how easily this is to implement and how quickly they'll pick up on it. Okay, so boys and girls, thank you for waiting. In our ReadBright lesson, our kid in the middle, it starts out with short A, E, I, O, and U, and those are kids in the middle. There's a little story that goes with it. We have moved on with our Kid in the Middle reading program. We've moved on, and now we are doing, all this week, we have put our fingers in the air. I'm gonna hope you remember what this was for. 2 letters that will make one sound. Let's say that together 3 times. 2 letters that make one sound. 2 letters that make one sound. 2 letters that make one sound. And the ones we have learned this week so far are, look here, S, H, fingers up, S, H, the one sound. This was the hardest one for all of us. Here we go. T, H. All right, let's do that again. T, H. But now it says, good job, good job. We learned another one. C, H, ch. Good job. Ch. Yeah. We want to be careful, and Miss Harmon is guilty of it too, but we don't want to go ch, because we had another sound when we do that. We want to go C, H, ch. And the last one we did was W, H. Whoa. Good job. So we know we're not like baby sounder outers anymore, are we? We don't go s, h, and try to sound out the word, do we? We go s, h, sh, T, H, C, H, W, H. Good job, okay. Good job. All right, so our lesson today is, what at the top? What 2 letters today? Isabella?
It is what?
Yes, it is. What are the 2 letters? That's the sound they make. Q and a Q, and they say what? Okay, remember, this only works if you are looking at it with your eyes. You can hear me with your ears, and if your mouth is saying it with me, it will go into your what?
Brain.
Your brain. You gotta have your eyes, your ears, and your mouth, right? With Miss Harmon saying and doing what I'm doing, okay? So what is the first thing we do, Jaylyn, with our highlighter?
We color the qua.
We color the qua every time on this page, right? And what do we do with our mouth while our eyes are seeing
We
that?
say qua.
So we say it. Let's go to work. Qua, 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 qua. Good job. Good job. Right, good job. All right, look at my board. First word, Cassie, I love how you did that, those circles, so neat. Here's the first word. We're gonna do this one together, Jacob, and then we're gonna read the rest of them in turns and on our own too. Okay, we don't say 2 sounds anymore, we go qua is quiz. Good job. Let's do one each. Let's each have a turn at this. Hey, Cassie, your turn is next. Don't help her, okay? Don't help her.
I'm just gonna guess in my brain.
Okay, just guess in your brain. Good job. Qua. Quit. Good job. Look, quit. Quit. She did it exactly right. Let's see if you can do it, Mr. Jacob. This one's going to be a little tougher because I'm going to have 2 sets of letters. 2 sets of letters that will go together and make one sound. And I'm going to underline those for you so that you remember. Remember what CK says? Quit. Good job, Jacob. Yay. Quick. He remembered qua on the end, one sound, and CK. Quick.
She told me.
Good job. She told you. Did you whisper it under your breath? No, she didn't. Okay, Jaylyn, let's have a turn with you. She sounded it out under her breath, didn't she? Let's do this one, Jaylyn. Good job. Quit. Okay, and Miss Isabella, I'm going to give you a hard one. But I bet you can do it. Okay.
I bet you can do it too.
It's kind of like Jacob's. There's 2 sets of letters in here that make one sound.
Quest.
Yes, that's a nonsense word that we've not heard any speak before, have we? Quest. Okay, let's look at our page and let's do a little bit of quick reading. Jaylyn. Okay, here we go. First row. I love how your finger's on it, your eyes are looking, your brain is working. Perfect. Keep going. Let's do it again. Love it. Quit. Good job, Isabella.
Quit.
Good job.
Good. Quit.
Love it. Second row.
Quit.
Good job. Good. Yeah, don't forget that middle sound. And we're right here, your fingers right there, and your fingers right there. Good job. Next one. Good job. Quig. Those nonsense words, it is hard to make a word, isn't it, in your mind that you haven't heard before. And sometimes your brain thinks you're wrong, but you all are right because you're using all the sounds of that. Okay, let's go quickly to the next page. It's our favorite part of ReadBright, I think. Now, we're going to do this all together. Okay, usually we have somebody read it out loud, but we're going to go a little bit faster today. I need to see your finger on the first word. We're going to whisper read. When I say 1, 2, ready, read, we're going to whisper it together. And you'll hear me, and you'll be able to touch each word as we go through here. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, read. Said, quack, said the, quack, quack, said the duck. Good job, Isabel, read it. You're pointing and looking. Jaylene, who's that? Quack. Good job. Jacob, you want to turn? Go.
Quack, quack, said, quack, quack, said the.
Oh, remember, left to right, one word at a time. Here we go. Quack.
Quack, 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 said, quack, quack,
Down here. Said.
said the.
Put your finger under the word.
Quack, quack, said the duck.
Good. I love how you're pointing at every word, but sometimes when you point, your eyes can't see. So make sure your finger is always under. Can you? Watch Cassie. Here we go. Good job. Flip it over. I'll let you go back and color that picture later. Okay, now we have 4 boxes. They have pictures. I'm going to say the word. I'm going to say what the picture is. You highlight it. Remember how Miss Harmon likes it? Perfect. In those lines, just like second graders. First picture, he is taking a quiz. A quiz. He is taking a quiz. Quiz. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Number 2. The ringmaster at the circus has a whip. Remember when we did those 2 sounds that go together and make one sound, 2 letters, 1 sound? Whip. Think about it. What? That's good. You got it. Good girl. Whip. What? Yes. Good choice, Cassie. Picture number 3. You got any? Number 3, that's a quill. A long time ago, people used to write with those. It looks like it's got a little ink on it, doesn't it, at the bottom? It's a quill. Feather.
It's on my journal.
Quill.
Oh, some people
Quill.
use those. Oh, you need my ink and dip it in it to write.
Quill. Hi, number 4. The picture is a duck. And what is that duck doing? Quack. 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 See the sound coming out of its mouth? Quack. All right.
Like in a story.
Now, number 1 at the bottom, these are the sentences we love. They're yes and no. Sometimes they're silly, aren't they? Isabella, read the first one. Let's wait till everybody's fingers on it. You kind of check your team members here, make sure their fingers are on it. And here, make sure you're in the right spot. Now go.
Can a duck quack? Yes.
Yes. The duck can quack. Okay, Cassie's going to read the next one.
Yes.
Number 3, Jacob. Here we go. Everybody's eyes and fingers pointing. Here we go.
Will you whip a fan?
Whip a fan.
No. I'm gonna do the last one.
And you do the last one, Jacob.
Can you quit a job? Yes.
Yes, you can quit the job. You don't. But you should always have another one ready to go to. Right there. Yes, very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, this page is a review page, and it has all the ones that I had on my whiteboard. Sh, qua, the. They're all mixed up. So, let's look at the next page. Right here. Now, let's look at the first word. No, you're going to do this real quick. We'll be finished in a second. Okay, row number 1. Right here, baby. There we go. Yep. All right. This word, everybody looking at it and pointing to it and saying the sounds with me. On number 1, Jacob, saying the sounds with me. It. There are 2 letters in that word that we have learned that stick together and say one sound. Highlight them.
The whole word.
Just the 2 letters that stick together and say one sound. Pick. Yes.
Got it.
Next word. Let's look at it. Sound it together. Whim. Find the 2 letters that stick together and highlight them. Good job, Jalen. You got it. Let's look at the third one. We're going to sound it and say it together. Much. Find the 2 letters that stick together. And in the last one, here we go. Quit. What are we going to highlight? The qua sound, yes. And in this one, Cassie, it was what? What 2 letters? Let's think about this. Yes, good girl. That's right. All right. Now, on the rest of it, I'm going to give you just a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds, to go down through there. Jaylynn, you're looking for something different in every word, but it's going to be the 2 letters that stick together and make one sound every time. Okay? You can go down the page and find the 2 letters every time. What 2 letters in this word? Remember the 2 that we learned? They say one sound. We don't sound them out anymore independently. Remember TH? TH? Yes. Okay, the next one. Oh, good job. Yes, good job. Good job. Good job. Wow, great job. Correct. Yes. Yeah, you are ready for that. Right there, we're looking at that first sentence. Look here how many are correct. You found them, everyone. We know that both those letters that we just highlighted will say one sound. All right, Miss Cassie, let's check it right out here. Yeah. Okay, look how that brain worked for you. We're almost finished. All right, we're going to do one more page and then we will finish. These are sentences. All right, and we got to really sound out some words and use our brains. Strike at number 1. Yeah, don't be a lazy reader. Make sure your eyes go to the end of that sound. The shell is in the shed. Is that shell in a shed?
No.
So what are we going to do?
Circle.
Yeah, we're going to exit. Number 2, Jaylynn. Chips. Are set. Whoa. Let's look at this. Chips are on the chess set. Are they there on it? Yes, they are. There's a bag of chips right on top of that chess set. Number 3. 4.
The man has a whip.
Does that sentence go with that picture? The man has a whip?
No.
I'm not seeing it, are you?
Nope.
Number 5, you're already reading it. Good job,
The
Bailey.
box has a lock.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Jacob's the last one. Point to each word.
No.
No, that in that picture, is it? No. So we gotta exit it. Okay. Thank you, boys and girls. The rest of these pages we have not done, but you're gonna be able to